Wolfman Grim Reaper, well, this is a hat collection follow-up. I got a phone call in the middle of my video because I'm just using my phone and a bipod to record my stuff. But anyway, like I was saying, this is a sailor's hat I've had since I was a kid. I've had it for a super duper long time. I mean, super duper long time. And it's got the gold band, just like any sailor hat would. Sailing hat. It's a like Coast Guard, and like I was saying, I will have to try to come up with a good Navy Coast Guard themed comedy skit where I could wear this kind of hat, where I could wear this hat, and that's one hat. And now the hat I was wanting, and I was also hoping I could show it because I was wanting to do all my hats that I was able to find in one video. Unfortunately, I got some stupid phone call. I got a stupid phone call and it interrupted me. I hate it when that happens because I'm just using my phone on a bipod. I'm just using my phone propped up in a bipod to record stuff. I might use a different camera. I might try and come up with a different camera that I could use. Hopefully, get a camera like any kind of sport or digital camera and swap out the thing on my bipod that I will go ahead and do now. This hat, this is another old one. It's kind of a joke hat, but this is a coonskin hat. And if people are commenting, and comment below and say, in question, is that real or is that just a bunch of, is that real or is it just a bunch of, or is it a synthetic material made to look like a coonskin cap? Well, if I flip it over and I'll flip up the tail right here and you look closely right here, it's real. This thing, the raccoon, was killed and had its pelt turned into it. I got it because there was a thing when I was in middle school. What happened was me and a bunch of other kids in middle school, we were doing a Davy Crockett thing. I took up the role of Davy Crockett, and he was described as having a coonskin cap. And this was the best one I found. And do I regret getting a real one? Well, I didn't mind it at first, but looking into it, I kind of think, it's barbaric, but I just keep this in case if I'm ever going to talk about Davy Crockett and say I might do something Davy Crockett themed again. So let me put it on. Besides, I look like a Russian bomber or something. Well, if this looks like a Russian fur hat or something, I almost look like it's a Russian fur hat. And plus, it'd be kind of funny if I took my mohawk hair in a ponytail and people saw it, and if it was really windy and the tail blew up like this and it started blowing up and people saw a ponytail peering out the back of this thing with the tail blowing up. So, but anyway, it makes me look like I'm wearing a Russian fur hat, but if it blew up, people would start to realize, or sometimes if it were to peer over like this, people will just think at first when they see the front, it's just a Russian fur hat, and then they'll see the big tail on the back, and they'll be like, oh man, that is a coonskin cap. And people ask if it's real or if it's just a synthetic material made to look like a real coonskin. It's real. If I were to take it off and I lift up the back, it's real. But I got this because I was back when I was in middle school, or my social studies teacher, a teacher of mine, and some other paras, we were doing a Davy Crockett thing. I took the role of Davy Crockett and I had to wear this thing for the character so I could get the character down. So, and this is held up pretty well. This is still a hat. I still occasionally keep this. I mostly keep this out of nostalgia. And I say, if someone with Davy Crockett comes up, say, hey, I could do the role. I got a coonskin cap from years ago. I'll still wear it. I wouldn't mind. I'll wear it even if it looks like even if I look like a Russian mafia sergeant. Even if I look like a Russian sergeant, like a mafia sergeant, even if it gives me the look of a mafia sergeant, like the Russian fur hat, like the Russian mafia sergeants in the fur hats. Even if I look like one, I'd still wear this to get the character of Davy Crockett down, even if I do. So yeah, I got a coonskin cap that I've had since middle school, and I got a sailor hat from when I was a kid. I got a Browning hat. I wish it was with Velcro that I don't really like. I do like the hat, I just don't like the Velcro. I got a Jordan hat, green and black. I like green and black stuff. Sometimes I wear a scarf underneath it to not get the big line in my forehead. I got a Weldon hat that I used from my welding class in high school. I got this camo hat with mesh on it that my uncle gave to me. And I questioned after I had gotten it, he gave it to me, asked if I should have turned it back to him. He said it was okay, I kept it, so I've kept it since then. And I got a fedora hat I've also had since I was in middle school. Still have it, still own it. I got the Bluetooth mini cap I got for Christmas 2019. Can't remember exactly how many months ago it was, about from now, like December 2019, January, February, April, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 2025. It's been 8 months now. So 8 months since I've gotten my Bluetooth mini cap that I revere because of the appearances it has made. My Weldon hat from high school. The Blue Vans hat that I'm hoping I can do another video in. If I do more videos with this, I will do more videos with it because I figure some viewers might want to see it. And then I got my OU and Steelers hats. I got OU beanie my grandma gave me for Christmas a long time ago. I cannot remember exactly what year it was. It was back when I was in middle school. Probably 6th grade, I think it was. It was when my grandma gave that to me. My OU hat that I really need to take to a milliner and hope and ask questions with the milliner about repairs and cleanup on it. And then I got a fixed equipment, property of NFL equipment Steelers hat. I got that. And then I got my 3 green beanie caps. So really I have a lot of hats. I mean, I'm quite a hat collector. I can really say that I have so many different hats that it's just insane how I just have so many hats. And I got this one I've had for a long time. This one I've had for a good while. This I've had since I was a kid. So I have quite a few hats, and I got my fedora. So total I got 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4. Let me look around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gosh, I need to take this to a milliner. Milliner. I don't know much about hat making terminology. I think it's milliner because these are guy hats. If it was a girl's hat, a woman hat, if it was a lady hat, it'd be milliner. Well, milliner is a man's hat maker. So, any kind of milliners. I mean, that's silly. A milliner, I will have to talk to a milliner, a man's hat maker, to get that thing fixed up and just completely do a renovation on it. My Browning hat that would have more going for it if it was a snapback. The Velcro's okay. Don't really care for it. Not really coolest looking Browning hat. Wish I had another. It would look a lot cooler if it was a mesh trucker hat, but I'm okay with this one. But anyway, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. Here's 10, 11, 12. Got a dozen, dirty dozen. 12, 13, 14, 16 hats. Quite a few hats, almost 20 hats. It is quite the hat collection. So yeah, I got a lot of hats. I do have so many gosh darn hats. I mean, I've just really collected hats over the years. I wouldn't mind getting some more hats. Anyway, this has been Wolfman Reaper. After getting interrupted by a phone call, after getting interrupted by a denied phone call, a phone call which I denied, that after getting interrupted by one, doing a follow-up on the 16 hats that I have. So, yeah, I have a lot of hats. But anyway, Wolfman Reaper, same wolf name, same wolf channel, same wolf time. Signing off in 3, 2, 1.